When criticism becomes personal instead of political, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. Politics is strongest when it is built on facts. It is weakest when it relies on selective snapshots, assumptions, and personal attacks. Marsha Mashup Walker's comments about Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa's appearance at the 51st CARICOM Heads of Government Conference falls into the latter category. Walker argues that because the Prime Minister is seen seated in one video, she is somehow incapable of walking, standing, or performing her duties. That conclusion simply does not follow from the evidence. A single image or short video clip captures only a moment in time, not an entire multi-day international summit. In fact, numerous photographs and videos circulating from the 51st CARICOM conference show Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa warmly greeting fellow heads of government, shaking hands, smiling, engaging in discussions, and receiving embraces from regional leaders. Those images present a much broader picture than the single clip relied upon in Walker's criticism. Rather than evaluating the Prime Minister's diplomacy, policy positions, or contributions to CARICOM discussions, Walker's statement focuses almost entirely on her age and physical appearance. That shifts the debate away from governance and into personal ridicule. Political opponents have every right to criticize a prime minister's decisions. Democracy depends on robust debate. However, suggesting someone should retire simply because they were photographed sitting during one segment of an event is speculative and unsupported by the available evidence. Here are 10 reasons why Marsha Mashup Walker's statement may come across like that of a jilted lover. 1. Selective attention. The statement focuses intensely on one individual while ignoring the broader context of the conference. 2. Fixation on personal details. Rather than discussing policy, it dwells on the Prime Minister's movements and body language. 3. Drawing sweeping conclusions from one moment. One image is treated as proof of overall physical capability. 4. Ignoring contrary evidence. Numerous images showing warm greetings and interactions with Caribbean leaders are overlooked. 5. Emotional language. Phrases such as, "Why the need to hold on?" convey frustration rather than objective analysis. 6. Personal rather than political criticism. The focus shifts from leadership decisions to age and family circumstances. 7. Repeated emphasis on retirement. The statement repeatedly suggests stepping aside without presenting evidence that official duties were neglected. 8. Assuming motives without evidence. It implies reasons for remaining in office that are not supported by facts. 9. Creating a narrative from incomplete information. International conferences last for hours over several days. A brief clip cannot accurately represent the entire event. 10. Disregarding the diplomatic reception. The many images and videos showing Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa being welcomed, embraced, and interacting with fellow Caribbean leaders contradict the suggestion that she was isolated or unable to participate. In conclusion, a fair assessment of any leader should be based on the totality of the evidence, not a carefully selected frame from a longer event. The public has seen numerous photographs and videos from the CARICOM summit showing Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessa actively engaging with regional leaders. Those images complicate the narrative presented in Walker's post. Political debate is healthiest when it examines ideas, decisions, and results. When the conversation shifts toward personal attacks based on age, appearance, or isolated moments captured on camera, it risks generating more heat than light. Ultimately, citizens are better served by discussions grounded in facts and context rather than conclusions drawn from a single snapshot. Mashup Walker is carrying out the mantra of PNM Chairman Marvin Gonzalez. Every PNM is a propagandist of the PNM.